Alright. I don't actually need these to come along. So now, wait a minute here. Why? It's got to be something to do with the trees. I want to know how this got moved over, first of all. But I really want to know what's keeping it from working. Now, there we go. But we still get this gap. But I think we'll just have to live with it, because that's as good as I'm going to get that. Okay. So, trees, I mean, I guess I could pull some of these up. They are rather stuck in the ground. That's not what I wanted there. Kind of hard to tell when it actually comes out of the ground. Oh. Oh, there's a whole big-ass gap right there. Okay, well, we'll just adjust some of the trees to maybe hide some of that. Just never come along the back, I guess, is the secret here. These look alright. This is actually probably the correct height. Maybe it's just an illusion that they're floating. How's it over here? Okay. Yeah, the trees are kind of hiding some of the fakery. Okay. That's probably not okay. That's probably a safety violation having that thing out there like that. That's a little better. That's just a little bit better. Now these are just floating in the air. Something tells me that's not supposed to be that way. Round lantern. Can I just... It appears to be this whole thing. I see. That's not what I want. I don't want the multi-select either. Stop that. Round lantern. edit building with selected part. Okay. Well, all I really want is just this stupid thing. Put it right back where everything else is. These are just hanging out there, yeah. Yeah, they've got some pretty cool detailing. What is... Are these supposed to float? I guess. Okay, well, I mean, it looks good enough. So now we got to get a way for these people to come up here. Let me do some adjustments with other things and put them into place, and then we'll kind of consider that. So what I was thinking was just sort of like a small little lake, and then use that lake as part of the canal, and then maybe have that come around the backside. So it's kind of like a little island, I guess, because otherwise it's just going to terminate. And then we'll have it come back to connect, like kind of like a moat, maybe, like right in front of the castle. That way I can have a little bridge. And so then this pond, something will be looking over that. What are you? I think this is just a decorative tower. Yeah. Okay, that's a pathway. This is a bathroom? No, it's a shop. That's fantastic. And I do have that clock tower, but I think I actually want to utilize that clock tower. Now this, man, this thing is massive, and I don't really know. I was kind of thinking of putting it on this hill. I'm going to have to remove some of the things, but it fits nicely there. It won't, unfortunately, fit here without some real readjustments, but here it will. I just have to move some of the trees. Now wait a minute, the entrance is actually on this side. So maybe kind of like that. And then a very small pathway. Well, actually, wait. So how do I want this monorail? I want this monorail to kind of come through here and maybe come up along the side here. So it'll go over the lake, right along the cliff side, and then, yeah, then I could have it go slip right through here. So if I put that building right there and with that gap, because I don't really want people to come up here for anything. This would just be a decorative tower or castle. Hey, Zoc. Yeah, so let's do that. Because then because I wanted, let me look at my map again. I want that next stop at the monorail to be kind of over here in between this and the vintage town. Oh, actually that's a good idea, having the waterway, because over here is the French Riviera, right? Yeah, okay. I've got a little bit more of a solid idea for this now. So let's bring this gigantic hotel over. I'll probably put down the hotels for nothing else than just being able to use the buildings. It may be better for me to actually just maybe delete the shops in them and then just keep the building. Now that... need to try and... Well, where is the actual entrance? It'll be right there. And I gotta leave a little bit of a gap. that down right there. How's that? Why am I stuck on terrain? Yeah, because this is just decorative. There's no reason for them to come up it. That's a direct... Oh, are we floating again? We appear to be floating. Alright. So let's pull this down until at least those... Oh man, this doesn't work out too well, does it? So we're gonna have to flatten this. That's unfortunate. So, I wonder, if I just move this up, I think I can just let it float. So then we grab our Flatten Tool and grab it to about here. Well, I should probably grab to about the highest point it's going to sit at, so I would say here. And we'll just drag like that. And hopefully this does not also give me a thing. No, I mean, I don't feel sick. I woke up a couple hours ago, but... It might be. It might be. All right. Okay. Wow. So this is what the inside of this building looks like. Those must be security boxes? What are those? Oh, elite beds? Very expensive luxury beds? I don't know. I don't know how the hotel thing works out in this game. So let's continue on. This is going to have to... I have to do something like this. I didn't really want that going down. Okay, let's give this one a try now. If I can get out of this thing and select. Yeah, they're not very inviting, are they? Ah, I just wanted a little bit of a... Just a very, very little bit down. I think that's right there. There we go. Okay. Let's check the sides. And it fits. It fits. I just got to move all my trees and stuff now. So we'll be editing a little bit. Now, do I want to utilize this for anything? Well, I guess, okay, yeah. I mean, the answer is yes, because this is where I'm going to have the monorail come through, and then it'll sneak through. So actually this... Well, okay. I'll have to make some decision with this thing first. Don't want it to get too close to that building. That looks good. There we go. Now, where's the lake gonna sit? Some of these might just end up getting taken apart. Uh-oh, what's this? I think that's just the grid. He's sitting up just a little bit. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, these ones, I don't know. I might just delete these. Alternatively, we can just lower them into the ground and pull them as close as possible. And that looks like that works. And some of those branches are going to go off into the cliffside, but that's fine. We'll just pretend not to notice. These are, after all, probably fake trees anyway, right? Okay, let me get a drink here. You know, you're probably more correct than you realize with this being the dungeon and those being cells instead of hotel rooms, because if you actually look at this place, there's no windows. This is pretty horrifying, as compared to, say, this, where this actually looks a lot more like an actual hotel. The dungeon is just kind of little creepy. Okay, well, anyway, I'm not going to do a lot of the detailing just yet. I want to actually try and finish up some of this stuff. So, I think this is just a tower. So we can maybe put this up here. I was thinking maybe the clock tower. Because what does this actually say this is? It says it's a... Nope. I want this. Oh. Where did I even get this thing from? Blueprint. I want to see what it... I want to see what the game thinks this is. No, it's just a fairy tower. Okay. Just a fairy tower. But yeah, so we're just going to be doing a little bit of a rough sketch here for what this actually is. We'll have the interesting side of the building out here. Rapunzel's Tower. What is that? Get back up. Back up. Oh, it's that's that witch that is on that ride. Magic Twirl. That's her. As a gargoyle. Yeah, there's a good idea. We'll make this the pickpocket dungeon. They can actually be cells. It is actually a rather ominous place up here. Now, another thing I can do, because we're getting into the themed stuff, I can actually have some scenery stuff with animatronics. So I can get people to march back and forth, and I can make my own statue. Well, I don't know where they are, but like I can have some knights, walking along the walls and doing all sorts of good stuff. Good, cool stuff. Okay, so this entrance here, I'm not sure exactly where I want this. I guess probably something like this. Question is, well, these are different castle types, unfortunately. The wall types are a little bit weird. So, well, I'll put it here for now. See, I just don't have anything else to go up here. If people come up here, why else are they here? I guess I could have like a secondary entrance here, because this is going to be French Riviera. So maybe I'll have like the slice here be French Riviera, and then I was thinking of doing more water for like a boardwalk for the vintage. So let's just keep this low area for water, and then maybe have a boardwalk on this side. I'm still not really sold on where everything is going to be. In fact, we're kind of encroaching on this area here, so maybe this entrance should actually be going off to the French Riviera part. Hey, Caleb. Because we're kind of crowding this. On my picture here, the 9 o'clock area is kind of where the vintage is supposed to be. So I am crowding this area here just a bit if I want to transition. But if there's the same amount of Riviera buildings as there is the Bavarian buildings, it's not going to be very big. So we don't have to worry too much. In that case, let's get you. No. I want the whole building, thank you. So this is going to transition in. And say to there? Okay, hold on. We're going to have to set that down for a minute. I guess maybe I'll have to plot out the town to really have a good idea for that. Because, so I'm going to have this line go something like this. And I'm going to have some foresty stuff on this side, and I think I'll have it go directly over the canal of the Bavarian side. How do I want this? Let me get some. I'm going to get some plotting rocks here. Because I want that to be, I don't know, do I even want to ride? The only stop really in Bavaria town is going to be that little hot dog stand. Because this is Professor Worst. And that is literally both sides of the building. Ooh, that's not going to be profitable at all. 4 shops? 4 shops of bratwurst? I feel like that's meant to just be modified. There's no way that's going to be profitable. Okay, we're going to have to adjust some of these, put like a pip shot in there and do some other stuff. I kind of feel like this building is also meant for this, because look at this. You could knock these out and make some shops in there. Yeah. Well, anyway, so the first few pictures of Bavaria that come up on Google show a nice little windy alleyway that goes through a couple passages that look like this. And then it shows this bridge over a canal, which has like a tower on it. Actually, kind of like that tower, like a clock tower. So what I'm kind of want to do is I want to have them go along the monorail will go along the back, and it will go over here, and it'll come through this little gap here and end up over here somehow. Yeah, I don't really know. Is there any other kind of tunnel that I could make it go through? I mean, this could. Ooh. Okay. Well, I mean, this isn't quite the right thing. I wonder how narrow that is. Let's take you for a moment. Well, it won't let me go anyway. I was just thinking like the middle could be the monorail, and then the people have to walk along the sides, but that's too tight. That would have been cool. Unfortunately, not. And I need to remember, I'm going to get this coaster out now, Grendel, so I don't forget it. Because that's going to have a spot in the park. And I kind of want to have a plaza area, which all these things go around. Got this. This is actually a coaster too, I think. Mousy Antics. And then there's this big old shop here. Looney Balloons. Cosmic Cow, Chief Beef. Okay. Well, this kind of feels like it should be maybe an intro. Oh, I don't even know. I had an idea and then I don't really. I know this doesn't really fit the theme building-wise, but it's about the closest thing I could come up with for another ride. So maybe I could. Well, if I could find these roofs, I could replace them. Let me just see if I can get in here. Look at roofs. Pitched roofs. Oh, okay, I see how these are built. Be nice if you could just swap them. I mean, I don't have anything interesting, Zoc. Just kind of... This is what we're looking for. Okay. So yeah, I have to drop these down and then replace them, but then I could make it look like it belongs in the area. Maybe. That'll all be on my side. Now, is this just a regular building? Bathrooms. This is the bathroom. Right? Is this a nothing? Staff building. Oh, okay. Right, and then there's this thing. Spooky vines. Now, maybe this should be kept for the haunted. It's in the fantasy theme. Okay. We will save you. I'm going to need enough buildings as it is to be able to get there with Spookyville, so